Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Detached Tales 3 Baltimore. This is a pretty cool anthology. I found this at the Comics Wellspring booth that was over in Artist Alley, just out, yeah, I'll call it Artist Alley. They're kind of on the outside. It's an anthology, so there is some solid creators in this, a nice mix of creators, voices, styles, all that stuff. Comics Wellspring is, I don't know how many years they've been around, but it's a print-on-demand site to print your comics and more. So yeah, I'm going to definitely have to go check that out. But they hooked me up with this, and I'm glad they did. There's some really solid stories in this, some really great creators. I mean, it's an anthology. With all anthologies, there's good, there's bad, there's all over. But I enjoy this all. Like, there's something about conventions, and something particularly about Baltimore Comic Con that I really like is the Artist Alleys. I love going to Artist Alleys at conventions because you're going to find stuff, you're going to find creators that you've never met before, you've never seen before, and there's always gems in there. What you might like is different than what I like. Totally cool, but there's something for everyone. And these are these are small press creators generally. This is not, supposed to be the guests or like the creators published by major publishers or anything like that. Like, these are the ones who are beating the street, doing what they can to sell their wares. So it's always really cool to go check stuff out. I think I've found something at every single venture I've ever been to that's had an Artist Alley. There's always something to come out that I'm excited about. So this was handed to me, as I said, and there is a nice mix of creators. So we got design and layout by Jade Lowder, cover by Jade Lowder, Doug Knight, Javi Martinez, Eric Allred, Darryl Murphy, and Brandon Bloxdorf, forward by Brandon Bloxdorf. So the stories are: It's a Horror Show for the Specimen by Jay Lowder, Horror of the Antimask by Brandon Bloxdorf, art by Tanner Ogle, lettering by Max Flowers. We got to Versoon and Back, number 1 by Javi Martinez, and then we got Revision by Darryl Murphy, and then there's a bridge written by Dillon, Gilbertson, pencils inks by Danny Jimenez, colors by Luca Romano, letters by Cristian, Docolomansky, and then We Call Them Myths, written by Cristian Herrera, art by Coleton, Mastick, colors by Hank Jones, lettering by DC Hopkins. Some of these names I know, some of them I don't. DC Hopkins is a pretty well-known letter. This was good, with everything with anthologies. Some good, some bad. It's just the way it is with anthologies. There's going to be stuff that stands out based off your tastes and all that. This was an interesting mix of stories. It didn't feel like there was any theme to it. Just creators showing off their abilities and fairly short comics. I think most of them were like four pages. Not that long at all, but they do a lot with 4 pages, and there's quite a few of these I really want to I would like to see more of. But what's really interesting about this anthology, something that stood out to me, is this. There is pages just dedicated to the creators, giving them some shout-outs, where you can find them. I like that. I actually really, really like that. I think the finding creators at their socials and websites and stuff like that, way too difficult nowadays. Make it simpler. Like, some of these folks, not easy to find. So I dig that. I actually really, really like that. I think my only thing would be is, I wish it was maybe a little bit clearer as to the creators and the issue. Like, Jade here does the first story, which is totally cool. But the story kind of kicks off here and then goes to Jade. I would say maybe I would have gone Jade, then the story. Minor things like that I would have changed up, but nothing too crazy. But I like it. I think that's it's nice, it's interesting, it's different. So yeah, generally it does go this then that. It's just that first one is off, and I don't know why. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. As I said, very different stories, very different styles. The first one is, it feels like an interesting setup to a concept of a werewolf dude walking into a diner. I kind of want to see that. It feels like a joke that's starting off somewhere. And yeah, the final one too, like this one really stands out to me. It's the final story in it, and it has this robot and a guy kind of like exploring. I just love the beginning of it. Is you said that crocodiles don't live in the sewer, correct? Yeah, why? Then what are those chasing at? Those are alligators. I see the difference now. To me, very funny. I really like that. It was entertaining. It got me to laugh. Styles are so different with each of the stories. The art's intriguing. My takeaway on this is like I want to see more. Like I would love to see more with so many of these and full issues. I would like to see a full graphic novel with all of these stories expanded, and obviously more talent would be great. Overall, really happy with this. I think this is a pretty cool read. It shows off some great talent. People many of them I want to go check out. Other stuff they're doing. Great. Just overall solid. This is what I love about going to conventions, finding things like this. You can go get this. I have a link to the Global Comics listing for this where you can go read it yourself. And of course, I want to thank the folks at Comics Wellspring for hooking us up with this, and I really appreciated the team that was there. It was great meeting everyone. So yeah, if you're into comics, we're going to be doing a lot of hopefully cool indie stuff like this. Check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. And of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.